What motivated me to join this DEI initiative? And that really stems from my past personal experiences. I worked at a store where I would turn around some days and I would be not only the only female there, but the only Black employee there as well. And when it comes to school experiences, it was roughly about the same. Less of the female side, but mostly the only Black student.
We are really practicing on what is cultural competence and instilling that in our students, but also instilling that in faculty and staff to create an inclusive community so we can better care for one another and then also better care for the patients that we serve. The Diversity Scholars Program is an opportunity for our pharmacy students to really engage in research or initiatives that move the diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives from a student perspective.
As a previous diversity scholar within the College of Pharmacy, my colleague and I started out with the intention of helping student organizations add a DEI language to their bylaws and also elect a DEI officer on their executive board.
Being a diversity scholar was a huge opportunity for me. Having that student perspective with administration is very important because I think some things get lost in translation between what students are experiencing, what they're sharing with administration, and then what's actually done about it.
It's really important to understand that the college serves a vast majority of different students that come from different backgrounds. Last spring, actually, the college had its first ever hijab talk because me and a few of our other students were on rotation and we were kind of ignored or treated differently. So that was really profound to me. And from that conversation, we started to have the first position ever called the DEI officer within College Board, which I served in last year. So I really appreciate our college for taking the necessary steps to make students like me feel appreciated and feel like I belong here.
When it comes to the College of Pharmacy, I noticed that there were people like me. There were other students, like especially Somali students, that were in my grade, and that made me feel like there was like a sense of belonging. But however, that also came with a downside of we were only a few out of the many. Having that diversity, equity, and inclusion through affinity groups provided that support that I needed. I know how it helped me and how it helped me gauge what kind of internships I should be looking at, how I can access those types of information, and I wanted everybody to have that same access.
The affinity group project was probably the one that was most important to me. It's something that as a first year coming into the school, I'd recently moved back to Minnesota, didn't have a total support group within the college, so it's something that I immediately was trying to seek out. And the Black affinity group was something that was really important to me. I was able to meet mentors through it, peer students, people who helped me know more about the classwork, navigating the college system, but then also have developed friendships, come to people for advice. It made me feel like I deserved to be here, that there was people who looked like me, and there was a definite effort with the college to present a unified, diverse front.
We cannot have health equity without having a diverse workforce, and we cannot have health equity without creating inclusive and welcoming environments. We all have to work towards becoming more culturally sensitive, humble, and aware, and understand that the communities that we serve have to be engaged in the care that we provide. Our healthcare system is not designed for everybody, and we need to change the way that we think about delivering healthcare to resolve some of these disparities that we see. And I think pharmacists have a really unique lens in that work.
There's an old African proverb, and it says, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you have to go together. In this area of equity, diversity, and inclusion, we have to go together. Because going fast has left us with health inequities, educational inequities. But if we go together, we can eventually reach to that point where we are all fulfilled by what we do. We all have access. We all have the ability to reach that goal. And we all deserve to be where we deserve to be. So that is my why in regards to why I do equity, diversity, and inclusion.